Hey everybody, Radamon here. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Starbound, a vanilla Let's Play tutorial series. So last episode I polled you all about what sort of planet you want me to settle on. And, well, I have an answer. It was bioluminescent. A bioluminescent planet was the overwhelming choice. Of all of the choices, it got 50% of the vote, and the remaining 50% was split amongst all the other biomes. So as you can see, bioluminescent was far and above the preferenced choice. Sounds good to me. So what I need to do is get to a scorched world with a bioluminescent microbiome. But before I do that, I would like to sort out a little bit of my own inventory. Also, in terms of my crew, my guess is I'm probably done recruiting for a bit. I might actually go and try to find another Apex, just to represent all of the races, but whether I really go out of my way for that or not, I am not sure. Another thing I know is that I have enough for another tech, so let's show you Air Dash. A dash that can be used in the air. Cooldown 0.8 seconds. So Air Dash is the same sort of double tap as regular dash, but you can use it in the air. That's it. I still like sprint more, so I'm going to go back to sprint. Oh, you know what? I have one more tech card. Sonic Sphere. Sonic Sphere is actually pretty cool. You charge up like this, and then you release, and you go real fast, like, well, I'm guessing it's called Sonic Sphere from Sonic the Hedgehog. It doesn't negate fall damage or anything, but you can get speeding around. The reason I'm not taking Sonic Sphere is I do still find that Aqua Sphere is more versatile. Sonic Sphere is fun, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so that is every single tech that is in the game. I have now uncovered all of them, which was a goal of this series. And all I have left is the very expensive 5x5 manipulator module, which I am 45 modules away. I might not make too much of a push to get it because it is just so expensive for very little benefit. Alright, so at this point, bookmarks. We're going to go to the Bioloom site. And we will pay for the fuel for the jump. That was fast. Oh, come on, pets. Don't sleep on my chair. Oh my god, I hate you. How much would it be for a relocator? I would need more Durasteel than I currently have. Can I smelt any Durasteel? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to relocate it right now. So this is the Bioloom site with scorched primary biome. Requested by half of you. Come on, land. There we go. I don't think I've even been down this planet. I just scanned it from orbit. I accidentally deployed mech. Oh, good for me. Now the challenge is going to be to find the bioluminescent microbiome, which shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's not like a secret or anything. When we enter it, it will be pretty clear. And then we also, I'm going to make the additional stipulation that it has to be, like, nice, right? I mean, it has to be nice and flat or something like that. It can't just be unusable bioluminescent biome. So, it's not much of a requirement, but it is the only one I shall make. If it's too rocky or something like that, if it's too impassable, or ruined somehow. We'll have to find another. I'm not going to bother fighting too much of the... Oh, this biome wasn't announced. I'm not going to bother fighting too much of the creatures here. Lock pants. In a way, I kind of like it better than my current ones. Hey, it's a glitch castle. Hello, glitch. Well, the bioluminescent microbiome is not likely to bisect the glitch area here. It could, I suppose. I just don't see that very often. So let me get through here. And this is not so much a castle as a village. There's different types of settlements. That was actually one of the reasons why I was looking for other Novakid settlements, is I prefer the type I didn't find yet. Oh, there's stairs here. Yes, let's take the stairs. God, I am tired of going through. Oh, you have a bunch of crops. Let me steal your treasure chest. A crummy pistol. And a... actually, surprisingly not that good spear, too. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll try it out compared to some of my other weapons. Exciting come by. Well, your stuff isn't as good as my stuff, so I don't know. 150, 180. Yeah, it's inferior. Hey, I was wrong. The bioluminescent biome is here. Now, the only problem with that is I'm so close to the glitch that might be another issue I have, where I don't necessarily want to share my microbiome with a castle or something. Meaning that I would still, I know, shudder as you will, be looking out for... It depends on how large this is, but looking out for an additional scorched with bioluminescent microbiome. Nah, this is flat enough. I just want to explore the entire thing to make sure that there's no surprises. And then we're back into the darkness biome. Or midnight or whatever it's called. Okay. Well, this will have to do. It's not terrible to have a neighbor, such as the glitch settlement. And then the next question is, where physically exactly do I want to build said biome? This planet here has sandstorms, or at least that's what's forecasted, so that is another consideration. So I'm going to have to deal with potential sandstorms. But I would say this stretch here is kind of nice. Did I open this chest? I did. Okay. So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm probably going to put down... I don't actually have my flag, so I'm going to put down my teleporter. But I'm going to put down my teleporter in a spot where... sort of like away from the action. Away from where I'm going to be building. So let's put it here. Just going to call this home. And beam to ship. Now that teleporter can be destroyed. And I do have to be wary of that. But I have so many teleporter cores and so much money that I'm not all that concerned. So then the other issue, of course, is the Novakid Of the Novakin... Well, how to put this? Of the Novakid blueprints, I actually don't have too many. I don't have a whole lot of them, so... let's check with Frog right now and see if Frog has anything for me. Another thing I'm going to need to do is to get a whole lot of wood, because Novakid buildings are almost fully wooden. Steampunk. Well, that's close, but no cigar. I'm going to go out to the ruins as well. Look at what they have to offer for sale. I don't believe I've collected any of the treasure trophy PreRex. No, I haven't. And I won't be doing that anyway, because it's not the goal of this series. Right, give me your blessing. Regen. Nice. I like that. Alright, augments. Okay, none of those augments interest me. I was hoping for better ones. So, I do have now the location where I'm planning on building my home. But because I'm due to do a... How should we put it? I'm due to a time lapse of the construction. What I am doing instead is I am going to kill the boss. So before I go into this boss fight, I want to build another set of EPP. So tungsten and glass is what I need. Glass, because against boss fights, I don't need light EPP really at all. So instead, I want another EPP for damage. That sounds good to me. So if that's the case, I'm going to have to get out to a world that has tungsten. Oops. I'm trying to think of what tier that might be. So that's going to be like moderate or risky tier 2 or 3. So I'm going to have to go to like an easier planet. Oh, but these are a bunch of oceanic. No thanks. Yeah, here we go. This will do. So I'll be back. I'll be back to colonizing. I just want to set up for a boss fight. A big, important boss fight. Another thing I might want to do against this boss fight is to collect foods. I do have regeneration blessing right now, which is actually a really good one to have. Where's my ship? Alright, so you have silver and tungsten. That's what I'm looking for. Let's land. And I'm going to take 2 of my companions with me and beam them down. It should be very, very easy to find... Oh, wow. I landed directly on a glitch castle. Alright, so let's go find some tungsten. One thing I did not do is replace my teleporter core, which I should probably have done. It's always nice to have teleporter cores on you, just in case. This looks like silver. Oh, there's tungsten. I don't need too much of it, but let's grab what we can so I don't have to make return trips. It's also really nice to have another Novakid on the crew, being that I am not the only one now. Iron ore, that's cute. I was always, in the past, I've been looking for iron ore on the wrong planets. That's on me. Oh, we're heading into mushroom biome. Come on, tungsten. Man, the amount of glow that I'm putting off due to the chemist, plus my Bioloom 3, is kind of ridiculous. It's a lot of glow. Okay, that was silver. Ooh, more regen. So I have double regen. I'm almost tempted to, like, take fall damage just to see how fast I regenerate. Oh, we are entering another microbiome. As you can see, there's now stuff here. I am forgetting, of course, that this is a easy world and the loot is not really worth it. Unless the loot, of course, has, the loot could have tungsten in it. Which, so far, it does not. Okay, what do we get? We don't need ropes. Alright, let's start ascending to the surface again. I do believe I've collected enough tungsten to satisfy the requirements for the EPP. Oops. Misclick. And there's definitely a reason. I would highly suggest having 2 copies of EPP, one for exploration, one for, like, fighting. What your augment is for the fighting one, that is entirely up to you. But for the exploration one, I'm going to, of course, suggest illumination unless you have an illuminating pet. If you have an illuminating pet, then maybe it's not as necessary, but I don't have one, so I'm very much about trying to see where I go. I remember early on in the series, there was a lot of people saying, oh, I can't see anything. It's too dark. And you were right. You're absolutely right. It was too dark. Okay, I think I have plenty of tungsten now. Oh, I can hear the surface weather, but I'm apparently not high enough to beam up yet. Come on, surface. Still not? Dang. What about now? Yep, there we are. Alright, the breathing EPP is done. Next up would be the radiation EPP, and I do hope I have a venom sample here with me somewhere. Here it is. Radiation EPP. Next up would be the heating one. All I need is a battery. That's inexpensive. And then cooling, all I need is another battery. I had all the other ingredients. So battery, I need a little bit of copper wire. Done. As you can see, the cost to a second EPP was not that great. So now I have 2 cooling. And on the second cooling, I'm going to put damage. So the top one is for the function, and the bottom one is for cosmetic. So I know I have 2 copies, which is a little weird, but they serve different purposes. Alright, now the other question is, do I have ingredients for like a very nice meal? Some spooky pie. Because going into a boss fight, I would not dislike having a ton of strength benefits or something like that, right? So let me grab a few other ingredients that might offer me ability to cook some interesting foods. Probably not. I could go through all the recipes here. Oh, nuts and bolts. And figure out what's my best approach, but alright, let's put this food away. Alright, well, let me eat something cheap. I'm not even going to do that. Alright, I'm ready. I feel ready. Missions. Going to the Baron's Keep. Oh, a little wizard hat. And a book about the Baron. I'll hold on to that book. So, she's warning me that he might be dangerous. And there's a bunch of codexes about him here if you want to spend the time to read them. I don't, and I apologize if you did want me to. Hello. So he was expecting me since I walked through the door. And there is the gem. And vagrants are coming to steal it. If I defend the Baron, who's a little off his rocker, he will reward me with the shiny bauble, which is to say the key. So now this is a bit of a wave survival. The first part of the match. As you can see, they don't play fair. They kind of are spawning. Let me make sure there's nothing. No one snuck by me. No one snuck by me yet. Bring in war machines. I am a war machine. I wonder how my pistols hold up. They're not amazing. Alright. Eating nuts and bolts gives me bonus energy. which is going to be great for... Let's use my wand swarms. And they've taken to the skies. And here I'm getting some backup. I don't think that weapon is going to be in vogue anymore. The sniper rifle's grenade launcher secondary is probably the most effective for these groups. But also the spell wands work pretty well as well. I just have to be cautious of my health. There's a lot of enemies there. Alright, come on, choppers. Want a piece of this? Oh, the castle's not okay. If I'm ever at low or out of energy, I can always rely on just good old daggers. Your puny siege equipment can't stand up to me. You guys gotta stop spawning behind me. Don't open the door. Come on, make them fight to get inside. Don't give it to them for free. Alright, let me heal. Catapult. Alright, he wants to speak to me. You got it. I've earned my bauble. Shocked, what is that in the sky? Ow. It is a jerk. Now, let me eat some more nuts and bolts for some energy boost. For this fight, I think my wands might be best too. It's a large target that I can nuke. Do I have... I'm switching my EPPs because I'm an idiot. I had my light one. I don't need light here. I literally went to the trouble of getting a new EPP. The damage one. I might as well use it. There we go. Definitely doing more damage to that dragon now. Oops. Bone Dragon's gone. That's right, Astra. You got trashed. Who's left? I hear enemies, but I don't see them. Alright. Castle's not much intact. Why are these archers up here trying to shoot me? You're supposed to be on my side. Alright, so... bobble time. Key recovered. Alright. Don't forget the chest. So, Baron has joined the outpost. I was very, very, very well prepared for this fight. I just wanted to add. Oh, interesting. Iron bars. And the bone dragon in my codex. Bone dragons aren't real. Well, you know what? I beg to differ. Alright, let's head back to the Ark. With that success under our belts. Return to Esther at the Ark. So here's the Baron. And he has a bit of a secret. He repairs ancient artifacts. And you remember how I told you to hold on to a certain ancient artifact, namely the broken broadsword? That comes into play now. Let me put away these codices, though. Codices. And also go to town just to sell some stuff. Making sure, of course, not to sell the sword that I told you to keep for the entire game. That would be definitely unfortunate. Although, if that did happen to you, or if you forgot to save the sword that I told you, hey, save this, definitely save this, you could always dev mode it in, I suppose, if you're not opposed to those kind of things. Alright, let's go to... Well, I could also check out the museum, but yeah, let's check out the museum right now. So, you know all those artifacts that I was collecting for Koichi, whatever his name is? He has built himself a bit of a museum with all of those artifacts on display. So you have the Big 8 bust, you've got the sarcophagus, that you got the gong, the hunter statue, the old TV. And this is like a cultural display, the armor. And this is a cultural display of all the sort of things that you've collected for him. I just wanted to show you what effort, you know, what you get for that effort. And his, you know, thanks and some rewards, but it is a nice, cute little side quest to do if you're interested, I guess. All right, let's go over to the Ark Ruins. And talked to the Baron. Alright, so we'll fix... After I talk to her, we'll fix this. Let me put my sniper rifle back on. I like how the treasure-filled crate is legitimately empty. A new blessing. I'm gonna bypass Esther for a second just to make sure there's nothing I want here. Nope. Same offerings. Cool. Turning in the glitch artifact. And now there's one left. Sort of. But there's one left. And here is Ezras Journal. So let's actually take a moment to read this. Devastation we found on the Semel was truly distressing. Barely a structure was left standing, and only one survivor, a scared young girl, alone among the wreckage. Judging by the girl's account, the outlaws were a diverse group, Florins, Apex, Avians, among others. Desperate people doing terrible things. The girl was... Sorry, the girl has lost her home and her family all in one blow. But I'll protect her. Her name is Azra Nox. I keep calling her Astra, but Azra Nox. Azra is doing so well. She's a lifetime away from being the frightened girl I found in all those far-off ruins. So, going on and on, this is sort of a journal about the rise of Azra. Ezras Journal about the rise of Azra. She's really flourishing. She's still quiet. She sees glimpses of sadness in her. Stressful. Azra is too stressed in the Protectorate, and she's been on remote planets away from civilization. She found this terrible, sort of unspeakable might of the ruin, and she made a deplorable mistake sharing the findings with Azra. And she was very excited about the ruin. She started saying terrible things like it's a cleansing force and will destroy all inferior life. Basically, Azra, the little girl that Esther once found, is a genocidal maniac. That is the TLDR. So, I have something to tell you, dear, and something to show you. It's time for me to ask more of you than I've ever asked before. I believe you're ready for this task. I accept. Only one artifact missing now. Yes, and according to our research, actually, we appear to have not any recorded data on the final artifact. Correct. The reason being that it has been in our possession all along. This manipulator I'm holding is the only one of its kind. It is the original master manipulator, and also happens to be the artifact gifted to the humans. She had it on her the whole time. At least she didn't hoard it. But now, go through the Ark and destroy the ruin is, I think it goes without saying, the boss fight. Like the last thing you do. So now, heading over to the Baron. If I hand him a broken broadsword and 10 tech cards, he'll give me a very, very, very good sword. I have 6 tech cards, so surprise, surprise, I'm going to go tech card hunting. Do a little favor for him, he does a little favor for me. Alright, let's put the story of Azra Nox away. I really don't use this rocket launcher ever, do I? I think the pistols that I have here are, they're for sale now. Okay. Tech cards. I am after tech cards. Let me cook up this rice and roast some mushrooms. I'm going to roast like 10 mushrooms. They're not sexy food, but they'll get me fed. Do I have any rice seed? A banana seed. I have nothing better to plant, so I'll plant some bananas. I think that's all that fits. So mushrooms give me a little bit of bonus health, which will be nice. Let's switch out to my light EPP. And I am going to go to the Novakid settlement, just so that I can get tech cards. I'm not actually here to do anything else. just loot a little bit, search around for tech cards so I can get the broadsword that the Baron said he could repair for me. So, Hero's Forge, track. I think I fully looted this town. So instead of going through the town yet again, and maybe pointlessly, let's go ahead and exit the town. And go through the caves for the tech cards. Bad little fox. Oh, you know what I don't have is a teleporter core. Again, that's something I probably should have grabbed. So I'm mostly just looking for like underground crates and things of that nature to feed my tech card addiction. And here's some right here. Saw Chakram, I already know it, but the energy javelins prove useful. There might be something worth something in this challenge portal because this is a tier 6 planet. Also means it might be more difficult. Manipulator, upgrade, and a dagger. This dagger is 8.9, 3.2. It's cold. I'm going to replace it with my non-elemental dagger. Even though it does a little bit less damage, the cold is kind of nice to have. So I have frost. Oh boy. Everybody that's familiar with the rest of my YouTube channel. I have frost and fire daggers now. Oops. My passive blessing for regeneration is helping to mitigate any sort of damage I might get. And there we go. A poison rain staff. I guess I like poison rain more than poison orb. So I'll go with poison rain. Just a personal preference. So that had some nice stuff. That had some nice stuff. Didn't have my tech card though. I'm going to be passing up like a lot of resources. I just want to make that clear that I don't really need anything besides the tech card. Unless I want a variety of other armors, which I don't. Yeah, that rocket launcher's pretty good. Splat. Okay, so there's chests down here. Knock, knock. God, stop giving me modules. Give me tech cards. So, 10 tech cards. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to be probably a longer episode than normal. I'm just going to keep searching for tech cards until I get 10. And that broadsword. That will be the goal of this episode. So that I don't just cut it short and have to go back to the ship having not accomplished what I set out for. So it'd be good if I could find, like an underground biome here in order to find tech cards at a higher rate than just wandering aimlessly. Oh, I think we're heading into the bit of a mushroom biome. Ooh, cool. That obviously exploded into a bunch of diamonds, and you don't find too many diamonds, so that's insanely cool. Alright, so there are some boxes here up top that I'll chase. Okay, no tech cards. There's 2. Now I need 2 more. Ooh, more boxes. Nope. 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 Whole lot of nope. Okay, so there's some magma above me. Go away, little bats. I'll give this assault rifle a try. It might actually do some decent damage. It's going to be hard to tell against these little those types of enemies that burrow. Dear Lord, man. Just to keep finding boxes. Because obviously, that's what I'm really looking after. Or looking for. A staff of poison swarm. That's a 2-hander. Not all that interesting. Come on, come on. No, this rifle just not great. I feel like maybe traversing the surface for surface boxes would have been a little bit more effective. I tried to deep dive hoping that I would find expansive ruins down here, and I haven't. I definitely haven't. I mean, the surface is, to be fair, full of molten lava and the like, so it's not necessarily the best biome to find anything in anyway. But I'm gonna send back to the surface to try to find the last 2 techs that I'm missing. So I feel like my cave dwelling, oh my god, so much sand, so much silt. My cave dwelling has not yielded fruit. Okay, let's avoid silting myself. Oh yeah, here we go. Hello. I was wondering about why the this music change. It's because we were underneath an enemy establishment. And this very well might be my source of my tech cores, or tech cards. Looks like the castle's this way. Let's eat a little. Come on, glitch. You gotta have some tech, right? You're literally tech knights. Wow, you guys take forging to a hardcore level with all those coals. Get out of here. Alright. You stab me. I kill your horse. And you. Did hurt. But no regrets. Feel like we're getting closer. Alright, this planet has some cinder rains. Wait, what? Oh wait, this isn't my... Yeah, this isn't my colonizing planet. So, yeah, cinder rains is normal. I thought for a second I was on the planet I intend to colonize. And I was like, cinder rains, that's not good. It's gonna burn my little castle down. My little home down. Ow. Oh. Funny enough, the cinder rains just removed the barrier for me. Oh, come on. Throwing your little Pokemon at me? Mr. King? That's not gonna work. I stab you too much. What is it? Two-hander crappy weapon? And the chest! It has... Oh! The alien appendage weapon. Yeah, that's a fun weapon to use. I wonder how strong this one is. The alien appendage weapon is one of those weapons that might not level up with you, and therefore loses its power. But we'll see it against this guy. Although he's gonna fall. We might be able to demo it on one of these guys up here. If there is anyone up here. Why are all these boxes looted? I'm pretty sure I haven't been in this castle before. Yeah, that alien appendage weapon. I can upgrade it, but that one is not very good. Alright, well, I'm coming up on an hour here, and I am no better for my search for tech cores, so it might be one of these things where, like, I just don't do, sadly. Because, I mean, I will get it, but not this episode. I mean, I should be more specific. Because, yeah, I'm still at 8. And despite pillaging this entire castle, I feel like I'm no closer. Oh, yeah, no, maybe I have been here. It's starting to look familiar. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll try a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. So let's go out to the Solarium Pixel Village. It's possible that I might find some cores out yonder. So I was mining Solarium ore here. But it's... What I could do is I could try to get out of this mini village and find some tech cores out this way. Oh, interesting. Oh, there we go, there we go. Some leads. An underground human facility. Very, very high likelihood that I find a tech core here. Which is famous last words when you jinx yourself, right? There's one. There's the other. While I'm down here, I might as well poke around a little bit. I'm not going to take their quests. I don't foresee that I'm coming back here. But very happy that I found my tech cores after all. Alright, let's get back up to that teleporter in a second. And get my sword. Wedding Veil. Cool. And a level 6 Poison Orb Wand. I have one on me that I plan to sell, so that's a second one. Alright, Miss Subterranean Icy Scientist. Thank you for your tech cores, but I'm out of here. Where's my teleporter? It wouldn't be that way, it'd be up this way. Okay, let's go to the Ark Ruins. And finally, we turn in that broken sword into a protectorate buffed weapon. So here it is. As a 3-strike combo. If you hold attack, it does a big overhead chop. And then if you hold right click, it does empowerment. It's a very, very, very powerful weapon. And it took me a lot of tech core hunting. And of course rescuing the entire Baron to find it. Well guys, that's beyond all the time I had, but very happy to end it there. So here's the plan. I am going to probably first, crazy enough, beat the game. And then do the colonization afterwards. So if the colonization interests you, it will be after the final ruin boss is killed. I think that's probably the best way to do it. That way, I don't necessarily have to do a time... Well, I still might do a time lapse, but it will be... The format of the episodes after I beat the ruin will be a little bit different. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Farewell, friends.